consumer, and I'm back with another video, obviously, to kind of pick your brain a little bit. Well, less to ask to just get my brain out and to see if you guys agree with me or not. So, I'm going to get the housekeeping rules out the way. As usual, if you like what I'm doing, if you rock with me, if I can make you chuckle even a little bit by the end of this video, give me a like, share, subscribe, bell icon, ding, so you get notifications when I go ahead and upload something new. With that boring stuff out the way, does anyone remember exactly how that felt when the first iPhone came out? Me personally, I didn't care. I was not that big of a techie back then. I was just saying, hey, let's go play basketball. Let's go to the movies. Let's go be little, teenagers out here in the city, live life. I didn't really care. It wasn't until I had a Windows phone from Samsung, the Blackjack, I think, is when I started getting a little bit more into the tech side. I was like, oh, this is fun. And then I realized I like technology. I like smartphones. I remember it was probably about this big, something like that. Rectangular, like a playing card, which is the name was perfect for it. Small little screen, full on keyboard. That's just back in the days we had the keyboard, you could pick out a whole message. And then I remember seeing the iPhone come out, right? No buttons, all screen.
Wow.
Screen, you know what I mean? You tap on the screen now. I was like, oh snap, that's different. Everyone was like, yo, that's different. Da, 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 da. People was like, oh, it's gonna suck, this and that. Lo and behold, we have really no more phones with keyboards on them. Every now and then there might be one that pops up, but we're all used to typing on screens. And now we got swipe typing too, with autocorrect, all that good stuff. We don't really need physical keyboards anymore. However, the keyboards can improve. I'm gonna be more specific. The iPhone keyboard experience can definitely improve. I know. For anyone out there who's an iPhone user, sacrilege. Apple can improve on something? Yeah, they can improve on a lot actually. So I'm gonna get right to the point. On Android, this is a comparison sake. On Android, you can switch out with a third-party keyboard easily, like that, right? Almost every one of those keyboards, in matter of fact, I'm gonna say every one of them. I can't think of one that doesn't. Every one of them offers haptic feedback. We are already typing on a piece of glass that has no type of physical sensation other than the glass. That haptic feedback makes typing so much easier, so much better. You know you're hitting a button, you know you're not missing anything. It's not going to be as simple, it's not going to be the same as typing on the actual keyboard, but just a little extra haptic feedback feels good, at least in my mind. Let me know how you guys feel about that down below. But it feels good to get some type of feedback, something from the glass. Makes the typing experience better. Over on iPhone, you can also use third-party keyboards, but they're hobbled a little bit. The one thing I'm really thinking about, because on Android, the default keyboard has haptics. The iPhone keyboard, iOS, iPad OS, whatever, decent keyboard. It was the best on-screen keyboard when it first came out, and kind of it kind of trickled down and just kind of leveled out. It's good. You can type on it, you can swipe type, whatever. Sometimes the auto correction is terrible. Sometimes it's great. A lot of times it's a little lackluster. So we'll say that Apple's default keyboard is middle of the road. There's a lot of keyboards that are terrible. There's a lot of ones that are better. Middle of the road. It needs haptic feedback. Apple has this whole thing with the Haptic engine. Their phones always have some of the best haptics of any smartphone. They're just calibrated just right to where you get the notification. It doesn't vibrate your leg off. It doesn't shake the whole desk. If you're playing a game, it vibrates just perfect. When you 3D touch, you just touch on something and hold it, you feel it. It's just perfect, just enough. A lot of times, it feels like an actual button press, especially when those using 3D touch, like the actual hardware version. Perfect, but not the keyboard. The keyboard has no haptic feedback. That confuses me because that just seems like something Apple would have done a long time ago. And it's not like it's not doable. I mean, Gboard for iOS, which is what I currently use on my iPhone, has haptic feedback. You can turn it on, you can turn it off. Typewise, haptic feedback. I think you have to be like a paying member, one-time $20 fee in order to do the haptic feedback, which is kind of petty to put that behind a paywall. But regardless, the option's there. It's a good keyboard, but not $20 worth. I don't think so. Then you have Swift Key, haptic feedback. You see where I'm getting at? A lot of these third-party keyboards, they give haptic feedback as an option. It's doable on iOS, on iPad OS. So Apple, if for some odd reason, somehow, someone from Apple hears this, or someone who has connection with someone at Apple, answer this question. Why? Why in the year 2022 does the default iOS, iPad, OS, iPhone, iPad keyboard not have haptic feedback? Come on, man. You get the Taptic engine, which is great, but you don't give it, you don't, come on. Killing me, Apple. You do everything else right. It's the little things that you miss out on. Give us haptic feedback in the keyboard, or at least the option to turn on and turn it off. Please. I rarely ever say please to a company, so please. But that's just my thoughts, guys. As usual, let me know what you think down below where the comments reside. If I made you chuckle, or if you were just rocking with what I said, go ahead, like, share, subscribe, bell notification, turn it on. Things. So when I upload something, you know. As usual, my name is Kalen, aka Normal Consumer, and I will catch you guys in the next one.